The Ant and the Grasshopper. In the heart of a flourishing garden, there lived an industrious ant named Andy and a light-hearted grasshopper named Greg. Andy spent his days diligently gathering food for the approaching winter, while Greg preferred to spend his time singing and enjoying the pleasant weather. As the summer days drifted by, Andy toiled tirelessly, stockpiling food supplies for the upcoming colder months. Meanwhile, Greg whiled away his days, entertaining himself with his music and carefree attitude. "Come join me, Andy. Dance and sing with me. Enjoy the delightful weather," Greg often called out to his diligent friend. But Andy remained resolute, knowing the importance of preparing for the future. He continued collecting grains, seeds, and storing them in his underground dwelling, determined to be well prepared when winter arrived. As the warm days began to wane, a chill crept into the air, signaling the arrival of autumn. The leaves on the trees turned to hues of red and gold, and the winds whispered of the impending frost. One crisp autumn day, Greg, who had been living carefree until then, realized the change in weather. He noticed Andy working ceaselessly, preparing for the cold season ahead. "Andy, my friend. Winter is coming, and I have no food stored for it," Greg exclaimed, his voice tinged with worry. Andy, who had foreseen this predicament, replied gently, "I've been working hard to secure enough food for myself for the winter. You should have considered the future too, Greg." But Greg was more concerned about his immediate needs. "Please, Andy, help me. I am famished, and the winter cold is drawing near," he pleaded. Feeling pity for his friend's plight, Andy offered a few grains from his stored collection to sustain Greg through the harsh season. He shared what he could spare, despite Greg's earlier disregard for preparation. Winter descended swiftly, blanketing the garden in a frosty chill. The ground froze, and snow covered the landscape, making it challenging for any creature to find sustenance. While Andy remained warm and well-fed in his cozy abode, Greg, unprepared for the bitter cold, suffered immensely. He wandered through the snow-covered garden, searching for food, but to no avail. Feeling regretful for his lack of foresight, Greg remembered Andy's diligence and wisdom. He realized the importance of planning for the future rather than enjoying only the pleasures of the present. With a humbled heart, Greg learned a valuable lesson. As the winter days passed by, he resolved that when spring returned, he would follow Andy's example and diligently prepare for the next winter. As the cold season eventually gave way to the warmth of spring, Greg was determined. He worked alongside Andy, collecting food and securing shelter for the future. Together, they spent their days ensuring they were ready for whatever challenges the future might bring, understanding the significance of foresight and preparation. The end. Please subscribe my YouTube channel Teddy's Best Story Time. See you next time.